So hello guys, I haven't done a reading vlog in probably 2 months now, but you know, I have recorded, so it's not like I've been MIA, but you know, reading vlog, I missed it. So right now I just recorded my review for the Water Dancer, so this will be up before this video, so I'm hoping you guys check it out. Ooh, and it's just telling me that it's rendered. So with that said, yeah, I'm gonna upload it and then all that good stuff. So what this reading vlog is gonna be about is War Girl, and this is a YA fantasy futuristic. It is in the year 2172, and it's in a war-torn Nigeria with two sisters battling what's going on. Literally, I read what? 4 pages, so I can't tell you nothing. All I know is so far the sisters are like, one of the sister where you have this armor, and it's something about the armor that is supposed to like they protect, with there's like part human. It's, I don't know, you know, I'm gonna get into it more throughout the blog where it will be more discussion about the book. Also, I am journaling, so if you watch the previous video where I talk about what am I doing on Instagram, so I journal every day and there's like word prompt, and I will be setting up one for November that everybody can join in, so I'll probably like talk about that more towards the end. But anyway, that's the goal. And then I'm gonna have to do some fall things. My backyard, my little deck, I have to pack it up now because, you know, summer's done. Yeah, so no more outside videos because it's cold now. Literally, it's in the morning, it's like 40 degrees in the morning. I mean, it gets nice in the day where it goes up to like 60 something, where you don't need a jacket, but at nighttime it dips and it gets real cold at night. So yeah, I'm adjusting, even though I hate the season. I'm sorry, I am not a cold weather person. Give me my spring and summer all day long, but yeah, that's where I'm at. So yeah, stay tuned. So guys, it's the end of the season, and look at this damn tomato trying to come in. Like, I got nothing from this tree all year, and now look at this. Oh well, hopefully the other one comes in and I just enjoy it. One salad. So hey guys, I'm gonna be cooking this for dinner. So it's not gonna look exactly the same because I had to get the bigger tomato and just sliced it up. And my zucchini, I don't have a zucchini maker, so I had to use like this hand tool. So mine looks more flat than actually like pasta like. But everything else, I do have all the ingredients. So I'll let you know what it tastes like. Guys, so this is what the end product look like. So you can tell my pasta wasn't the same shape, but I'm gonna get one that can make it look like that. But I did taste it already, and it really does taste good, and it is quick and simple meal. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna have right now. Today been doing a lot, but it is raining. I don't know if you can hear it, but it is raining. So I uploaded, I posted actually my the Water Dancer review, so that's up. I did my journal for the day, and where I'm at with the book now, the War Girls. It is sci-fi. Now this is a story about basically some kind of bio warfare, kind of nuclear radiation situation going on in this society, and they are these girls are in this camp where they're in the middle of somewhat of a war, and you have the Biafra, and then you have the Nigerian military on the other side. And the sisters all have certain gifts, and their body parts are part human and part like android cyber metal situation, and it's supposed to help them to survive in this particular society because of the nuclear pollution that's going on. Now, I'm not a big sci-fi kind of person, but if you're gonna give me a sci-fi, you can give me something like this, because it is, I think it's 3 parts, maybe 4, but I just finished part 1 and it was about 108 pages. And let me tell you, pure action, like pure action, like it is kick-ass, it is fight for their life. They are already like in pieces in just the first part, where I'm like, what in the world? Now, where the story is going, it somewhat separate the sisters, where one party for the war, like the Biafra, has one sister, and the Nigerians military has the other sister, and both sisters have certain gifts. The younger one, she can, I guess in her, she's like a mega computer system kind of situation, and the other one, she's really like very militant, in terms of she is very much a survivor and she can fight, and there's something special about her eyes, and there's a lot of stuff that is unfolding that I'm like, they just seem like they have so much, and it seems like they don't really know what they're capable of fully, especially the younger one, and they're of interest. So now that they're separated and they are in this dire need to get back to each other, it just made the story even more interesting to see like what's going to really happen to them and how they're going to get back to each other in the midst of all this war and fighting, and you know how, especially the older sister, like so far she's like my favorite, because oh, she's willing to die. So, and she is, I mean, she's a mess right now, in, you know, based on how destroyed her body is, but she is not playing. And it makes me wonder about this, because this looks like, based on the arm piece, like this is the younger sister. That's what I'm getting from the picture, but I'm feeling the older sister right now. So we'll see. We'll see how this unfolds. I mean, if it's gonna keep this kind of fast-paced, action-packed kind of vibes, then I'm here for this. So we'll see. We'll see. Hey guys, so I am getting on with this. So guys, I am about 100 pages left in this. This book is pretty long. It does read fast, but it's long. It's, I mean, it's 400 and what we got here? About 450. Um so if you're familiar with the Biafra War, so I read a book a few years ago, which was Half of a Yellow Sun, and by Chimamanda Adichie. So, and which was my favorite book from the author. I read all her books, every single one, and that was my favorite. And that book made me research the war. So I literally did my research, and I also watched a lot of real footage of what really happened during that civil war in Nigeria. So I was in, you know, I'm a little taken back that this is the war that he chose to make this book about, in terms of it's Afrofuturistic. That's the best way I can put it. It's really sci-fi. But it's like it's a civil war, the same war setup, but this is in the future, 2172. And if you've read Half of Your Son, you know it was two sisters that book was about, and this is like two sisters, but it's just it's total opposite in terms of the sci-fi feature of the sisters and their ability and they thought, how they think, how they process things. And in this, so far, the sisters, there's that naive sister, and there's that one that is fueled by hate and fueled by what happened to her, but you still have this feeling for her that you're still gonna ride for her because you understand. And this is one character that I didn't like from the get-go, and I just really don't like him now that I'm like 100% for this book, and that's Darren. But it's interesting that I'm curious to see how many Nigerians really are a fan of this book. Because that BFO war is very sensitive. I mean, there are people that just can't even talk about it up to this day. So the fact that he uses in a creative way to tell the story, but in a futuristic way, it's interesting. But I'm gonna finish, keep going, and give you my final thoughts. I don't think I'm gonna finish this book today. Probably in the morning. And my vlog is probably going to be late because today's Friday, and I usually try to put my blog up on Saturdays. If it's going to be up, it's going to be up late, because by the time I edit all of this, yeah, so we'll see. So guys, the ending was just amazing. I couldn't put the book down, so I did finish this. And so War Girls by Tochi Onyebuchi, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Struggle sometimes with some of the names. Now, I like this story for several reasons. I'm gonna first say the action was my first love, because it kept me going. It was so much going on in this book that I was just like, oh my God, like turn the pages, what's gonna happen? There's moments where I was surprised, and there was moments where I saw it coming. Especially there was a bit of a betrayal, a setup, and I saw that coming. It was just that, it's just how it was going to be, but you kind of knew that was coming. That part really enjoy. What I would say about this story, as far as the Biafra War, it is tragic in terms of it did give a realistic take, even though it was futuristic, that children were used as military person. They were used as soldiers, and they were manipulated in a lot of ways, and they did things that they had to live with. So in this story, it reflected that, of that particular Biafra civil war, that that this story is basically portraying in the future. Also, when I mentioned before about Half of a Yellow Sun, now typically when I read books and there's an author note, I always read them. And thank God I did, because he did reference the book that I talked about earlier, which was Half of a Yellow Sun by Chimamanda Ngozi. Chimamanda Adichie Ngozi. I think I'm pronouncing her name backwards, but anyway, that particular book I told you I really loved, and it's my favorite book by the author. He did reference the book in here. He's also Igbo, and his parents were children at the time of the Biafra War. So he got a lot of inspiration, a lot of stories from his parents, as well as his other family member who survived. So it made the story a little bit more extra special, and I got the reason why he chose to use the Biafra War for this story, even though he could have called the story anything else, but I understood why when I read the notes, because that was a little question mark I had. But overall, the writing was good. I love the action pack. It is a YA, so it's an easy sci-fi futuristic to follow. There wasn't any, you're not going to be hang up on a lot of things, because a lot of time when I read adult fiction, science fiction, it can be a little bit more complicated, and when they talked about the science part, because there are some science elements to this in terms of their body, how their body function, especially that they have these armor and all this protection that they have that's supposed to help them against the radiation that typically kill a lot of people who are completely human form. So it was easy to follow because it's a YA, so of course the audience is going to be a younger audience. But it was just, it's something about the sisters that I really like. Iffy, you know, the younger sister wasn't my favorite. I just felt she was so gullible, but I understood, and I get why, you know, that was the case. And Anya was, you know, that's my ride or die girl right there. I love that character. She was the ish. She was everything in this book. And it is a series from what I'm hearing, because and when the way it ended, I mean, definitely is a series, but it really could have been ended in a way where it could have been that it, but it ended where you're just wondering what else is going to be happening because the war is still going on. But yeah, it's a bit tragic and sad at some part, but I'm really like, yes for this. I mean, I'm thinking, you know, like, there's something about this author. It's just every time I read about it, even his letter in this arc that I got, you know, and he talked about his favorite book, I was just like, yes. And now when I read his author's note, it's just like, yeah, I definitely would read more from him. Any books that he has, just to see what a story he has. And I'm definitely going to read the follow-up whenever it comes out. I mean, I'm pretty sure I probably got to wait a whole year for the next one to come out. But yeah, he's interesting. He's very interesting, this author. So if you can't tell, I'm yes for this. I do recommend it. I don't want to talk too much more because I don't want to spoil it. But definitely read it. Yeah, it's a good read. It is a bit long, but it's action packed, so I feel that you won't get bored because it's like, you know, there's not a lot of downtime in this book. And the side characters add a little element, you know, that damn Darren. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day. Bye. Oh, if you read it, what did you think? Yeah, bye.